divorce papers or signed, sealed, delivered them and said, I don't want shit? Clarissa, this nigga speaking volumes to you. And you say he loves you more. It's looking like he can't stand you. Oh yeah, and I sound better than you with the auto tunes. Yep. Clarissa, he really playing a fool out of you, girl. You better drop his ass. I don't know what be wrong with y'all. I don't know what. First off, not a hit dog hollered. Okay, so let's go back down. I know you fucking lying. Okay, because in that song, I know you fucking lying, right? She did not mention Remy, did not mention Papoose. She didn't mention Clarissa. She didn't mention a lot of people names. She didn't mention Nan name in that motherfucking song. Not Nan, not a name. Now she did do a lie, and then she a live audience, and she said it in that. But as far as the actual recording, no, she didn't. And even if she did, nigga, didn't you say you was the freestyle battler of the year or some shit in New York? You getting out battle rapped by your bitch, cause she your bitch. She out battle rapping you. But how you let a nigga you say wrote the rhymes to out battle rap you? Papoose, we want answers. Come to the front. Yeah, you not an all the non-blacks to the back, nigga. Come to the front of the classroom, nigga. We need answers, Tommy. Front and center, nigga. Front and center, please. Do tell. Inquiring minds would love to know. Okay. Inquiring minds would love to know. So serious. Okay, so first you say Papoose like you and he with you cause you fine, you got your own everything, you well established, you young, you know, all of these material girl ass things. You never once said Papoose like my family values. Papoose like how I'm family orientated. You know, I love how Papoose caters and pours into me because he know I need a whole lot of love and attention. You never said any of these things. What you said to me was an underlying recipe for how to buy a nigga. Okay? And Clarissa, if you ain't never noticed it or not, let me give you a crash course on your body type. Okay? Bitch, you have no ass. You have what we call a raindrop ass because it's like a little poof at the top. It's just a little small one. The reason why that shot glass or that double shot, that whiskey glass that you had, that you was at the hotel with trying to sit on your ass, that's the reason why it wasn't sitting up there and that bitch was sliding down like it was a super slide. Bitch, let's be all the way motherfucking honest, okay? You have thighs and you have hips, bitch. You don't have ass, okay? It's flat and it's wide, okay? And until you learn the right workout to actually plump it up and push it out, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And then for you talking about you gonna get a butt reduction, bitch, if you get a butt reduction, your shit is gonna be flat as a pancake. I'm talking about iron and board, flat back, okay? With big thighs and wide hips. It's not gonna be a cute combination. Girl, you gonna be another example of Little Kim, bitch. Pipe down. Your body structure ain't all of that like you think in a bag of chips. Bitch, why you think I went paid $20,000 for mine? Okay, because I wasn't shaped the way that I wanted to. And I paid for a personal trainer for many, many years, powerlifting and all kind of crazy ass shit. Still didn't get it. An ass. The only thing I didn't even get hips. I had dipped in hips, bitch. Oh.
Baby, he found money for a lawsuit, but somehow never found money for a signed divorce. Let that sit in your chest for a second, because that is not a legal delay. That is a choice. And choices like that always have a reason behind them. This isn't about who's messier or who said what on a live stream. This is about something much simpler and much scarier. Where does the money actually go when it matters to him? Welcome to Tea with Sienna, where we don't do rumors, we do receipts. And today, baby, this whole episode is basically a financial audit wearing a relationship costume. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, because by the end of this, you're going to look at every unfinished divorce a little differently.
A little piece. I get a little microscopic piece of the internet, because my name Remy Savage, but remnants, this is your internet girl. You ate that. I'm clocking all of that, and I am here for all of the shenanigans with the messy ass truth, with my messy ass truth tellers. So y'all mean to tell me, you mean to tell me y'all woke up this morning to Remy Ma being served a cease and desist from Papoose, Papoose, Ponzi scheme Willie Mackey Willis. And I ain't talking about Bruce Willis. Serving remnants, aka Remy Ma, a motherfucking cease and desist letter. But this nigga ain't served.
Let's start with the cease and desist letter, because baby, this detail alone should stop you in your tracks. A song comes out. Apparently, it doesn't even mention his name directly. No direct reference, nothing spelled out. And yet somehow money gets found fast enough to send a legal letter shutting it down. Now think about that logic for 1 second. You don't sprint to a courtroom over a song about nobody. You sprint to a courtroom over a song you're terrified people will connect to somebody. Baby, that reaction alone tells you everything you need to know. If it truly wasn't about him, silence would have cost nothing. Instead, silence became the one thing he could not afford.
Well, when you try to keep up with the Joneses, sometimes things like that happen. I'm not here to talk about repos, non-payment of things, but we do know that she don't pay shit because we got non-payment of house taxes. So if you thought a Corvette was gonna get paid for on a car note instead of getting cashed out for, I don't know what made y'all think that she's still young, dumb, and full of cum. She does not make wise decisions. Y'all sit up there and watch this girl say on Cam Newton she don't got no damn financial advisor, but yet she invests in things that is gonna bring her back a profit. Bitch, do you even know what a profit is to bring back one? Because the last time I checked, it's a lot of things you don't know, but hey, I digress. What's up, Chicky? I love you. So
now here's the part that really gets me, and I need you to really absorb this one. Years, baby. Years of a marriage that's technically still active because a divorce was never actually finalized. It's not because lawyers are slow, not because paperwork got lost in the mail, because it simply never got signed. And here's my theory on that, and I think you're going to agree with me once I say it out loud. An unfinished divorce isn't neglect, it's leverage. As long as that paper stays unsigned, something legally still belongs to him. A door stays open, a connection stays technically intact. And baby, that is not an accident that drags on for years by coincidence. That is a decision quietly renewed every single day it doesn't get signed. Let's talk about the money trail, because the numbers are where this stops being gossip and starts being something else entirely: unpaid taxes under his real legal name. Questions swirling about how a car is actually financed, a pattern of spending that doesn't seem to line up with any actual financial plan behind it. And baby, here's the thing about receipts. They don't care about image. They don't care about brand. They just sit there in public record waiting. When the paperwork under your real name looks messier than the image under your stage name, that's not bad luck. That's a pattern hiding in plain sight, just waiting for somebody to actually go looking for it. And here, baby, is the part that stings the most, the emotional core of this whole thing. There was a brand built around being the blueprint, the example. The couple everyone pointed to and said, that's what real love looks like. And baby, you cannot build your entire public image on being the standard for love and then act shocked when people start noticing that the blueprint had cracks running through it the whole time. You don't get to sell the fantasy publicly while quietly handling the reality completely differently behind the scenes. Eventually, baby, the numbers and the timelines start telling a very different story than the brand ever did. That's the T, baby. If a man can find money for lawyers, but not for paperwork, what is he actually protecting? Drop your theory below. Same cup, sharper questions next week. Bye, girl.